Have you ever felt like modern life is just so emotionally loud? Because I feel like we're constantly being bombarded by notifications, expectations, others people's opinion of who we should be, what we should be, when we should be, news from all over the world, unfinished tasks, unfinished dreams. And then on top of that, the pressure of having to still improve ourselves constantly because the surrounding noise keep telling us that we constantly have to be optimizing something. And then you know what I've realized? Like the voices in my own head aren't probably my own anymore because there's so much noise from the outside that I'm struggling to almost distinguish which are my own thoughts or which are the thoughts that was influenced by all the media and everything else that I've consumed over time. And it is precisely because of that I've come to the realization that, you know what, not everything requires my attention, not everything requires a space in my mind, and that maybe the answer isn't about trying to keeping up with everything that's going on around the world, but it's more of be more selective about what we allow to take space in our mind and what we choose to carry. So basically, these are the 3 ways that I've been using to basically reduce the emotional noise in my life. First thing is, whenever I see something, I try to be more mindful and then really ask, does this really require my attention right now? So for example, if I ever receive a notification or I'm scrolling past a piece of news, I just try and pause myself. Do I need to really know this in details? Do I really need to attend to it right now? Does this really deserve to take a space in my mind? It's learning to be okay with not having to know everything that's going on, not having to keep up with the Joneses in terms of the kind of trend that's going on social media. Because the moment I stop engaging with everything that kind of appears into my face, I'm teaching myself to create space before it even has a chance to become the emotional noise in my mind. And I found that to be quite peaceful, that you're allowing yourself to take control of what has access to you. And the second thing is, and I think this is a big one, is we need to stop treating the lives of influencers we see online as ordinary lives. I feel like we live in a world where suddenly traveling a few times a year has become the ordinary. Having beautiful homes, film ready, exciting career, and the perfect morning routine has become ordinary. And to be honest, not everyone has that, and it's okay, and that's the ordinary. Everyone has different kind of lifestyle, but suddenly because we're so bombarded by this small group of people who happens to have these lifestyle, it's suddenly we, ordinary people with ordinary lives, starting to feel like our life is just less than ordinary. And I think we need to be mindful of that whatever we see doesn't equal ordinary, and that it isn't something that we always have to aspire to. If it's something that is your calling, that's fine. I don't have an issue with that, but I have an issue with everyone unknowingly think that our lives must be like that for us to be fulfilled. I feel like you need to be able to define your own ordinary lives without it having to fit in someone else's definition of ordinary lives. And also not having that being heavily influenced by what you see on social media is really important, and maybe that is a start of having a good ordinary life for you. And lastly, I think it's deciding what is it in my life that doesn't actually need to be optimized anymore. Because we're constantly always looking and searching to improve ourselves. While I think that is good in a way because humans somewhat needs to progress, but we live in a world now that everyone is being told that we must improve, to the point where I think this is why everyone is so burnt out and depressed right now. But then when is it that we're gonna be good enough? Is that ever gonna happen? So I think learning to realize that certain things in our life maybe doesn't need to be optimized anymore at this time. Finding a stopping point for certain things in our life that we can just say, you know what, this is good enough for me. I don't need to try so hard to optimize that anymore. Isn't it supposed to be that perfection doesn't exist? Anyway, I think it's extremely difficult these days for us to unplug, but these 3 things are the things that has somewhat helped me quite a fair bit into just allowing myself to take the pressure off myself and really just hold more space for myself or what truly matters for myself. And it actually has allowed me to hear my own voices come through more rather than being drowned by the surrounding noises of the society and the media. And before I go, should there be anything that I want to leave you with is a couple of questions. I think the question shouldn't be, how can I handle everything in my life better? But what is it in my life that I am carrying in my mind that I no longer need to carry? And I think that's the question that I want to leave everyone with. So yeah, until next time.